Look! I've hooked Pan!
My life is over.
Are you sure you want Chaz and Dave in the background?
Why don't you shut your face?
George, you recommended this be a film that we all watch. So you've seen this film before?
I've seen it twice, actually. First time I watched it with our mutual friend Lucy, and we were both absolutely stunned and just in love with how terrible it is. And then I showed it to someone else.
This is a prequel to Peter Pan in the way that Hook is a sequel. Would anyone like to have a guess when J.M. Barrie wrote Peter Pan?
I'm going to guess for 30s.
Yeah, I'd say like 1910s.
1904 was when he wrote the play.
That is at least 10 years ago.
And then he novelised it in 1911. So you were very close, Sam. Do we all know the Peter Pan story?
Barely.
Going off to Neverland with Wendy and
I haven't seen it in a while.
Captain Hook and all that. The adaptation I'm most familiar with is the Disney animated one. Has anyone seen Hook more than 5 times in their life?
And the room fell silent.
I've never seen Hook.
I've seen like the first 15 minutes.
I've just had an apostrophe. I think you mean an epiphany.
Well, you've all seen Hook now.
I've seen the play that goes wrong rendition of Peter Pan.
I've seen that too.
It's very funny.
Yes, Mother.
Peter begins to eat Tinkerbell.
She's not a pantomime.
Shut the fuck up!
Looking at the cast list for this film, the two that stuck out to me were Hugh Jackman and Kathy Burke.
In the cast has a woman called Rooney Mara, who is most famous for being the girl with the dragon tattoo. She's quite white and pale, and she is Princess Tiger Lily. She's playing a Native American.
There's 2 versions of the girl with the dragon tattoo. There's the original Swedish one, and then there's the remake American one. You want to watch the Swedish one because it's way better.
Well, now we know.
Do I have time to go get something from my car?
Yeah, go ahead, Becky.
Do I have time to go watch the new Avatar? I'll be right back.
This film is sponsored by the letter R.
Why are you running?
You are the land of bridges, slag! Get in there! Get in there with the zinger burgers!
Just a promenade dumpster, baby.
Take this cocaine with you.
Good luck, Harry Potter.
The sequel is just Walk.
What you talking about?
Oh boy. Hitler.
When he meets Wendy, that's set in like this sort of time period. I thought he was like hundreds of years old.
So you thought Peter Pan was a Roman or a Viking?
I assumed he was like actually hundreds of years old.
I get what you mean. Like, if he's immortal, it makes you wonder how long he's been around for. And the actual answer to that question is like, oh, that's 12 years.
Yeah.
That looks like some good
Seaman!
NHS brand gruel.
Where's the bacon? There's a war on, Peter.
The Bacon War.
The bacon harvest was very short this year.
Nelson and Billy both got evacuated. Lucky sods.
They've been taken to Auschwitz. I heard it's a really cool place.
There's bloody Nazis taking our bacon.
That's the worst thing they did.
She looks like she's wearing a paper airplane.
The Flying Nun.
No.
Now get on that roof and clean those filthy gutters.
Is this what happened to Aisling B's Irish accent from Home Sweet Home Alone? Kathy Burke borrowed it.
It was a classic accent transplant.
Fort Knox.
How does he know about Fort Knox? He's like an 11-year-old orphan in the Second World War. How does he know about the American Gold Depository?
He got an advanced copy of Ian Fleming's Goldfinger.
Why is the Virgin Mary so clean?
She licks it every day.
And then gets dust balls.
So he just tried that, or he knew it would work? That's what I do when I approach anything in a museum.
Dosh, lads, grab it while you can.
Quick, let's get down the arcade.
This will buy me so much bacon.
I care not for shrapnel.
You're going straight to hell, boy.
She's a pirate?
The orphanage will turn into a ship and sail to Africa.
Do you like to move it, move it?
It's the Itcher. He's taken them out of the picture.
The recruitment office has been a bit slack recently, so they're just kidnapping orphans.
This is Lambeth.
Mr. Mannering, I've seen a flying ship. You're drunk again, Jones.
You think the Nazis are just like, what the?
Damnation, you've sunk my frigate.
The fucking Blitz is on him and playing battleships.
I thought playing battleships was maybe better at running the navy.
I can't believe Churchill left this out of his war memoirs. We will never surrender our bacon. Oh, the humanity.
We kept all our bacon in that balloon.
I'm sorry, I have to go now.
My captain needs me. They've reached the world's end.
Also, they're all dead because they can't breathe anymore. I guess they're space pirates now.
Avatar 2, The Way of Pan.
We're going to Colombia.
What is this, some sort of fantasy film or something?
They're singing a 1990s song in 1940s.
Just like in the 1940s, they all sang Nirvana.
This truly is BioShock Infinite.
He's the pirate all pirates fear.
He doesn't even have a big beard.
I know.
It's more a moustache.
Yeah. It's black goatee.
Here you join orphans alike from every corner of the globe, every race, creed and colour.
Welcome to Orphantopia.
Those who work with bright, honest vigour will be rewarded with...
Bacon?
Welcome to NirvanaLand!
It's General Melchett from Blackadder. NirvanaLand.
This is like Epstein's Island, but like times 50.
What are we digging for?
The Chaos Emeralds.
Holy fuck!
They kill for it, we die for it. End of story.
Guess who that is?
Jennifer Aniston.
I meant the character.
Rachel from Friends.
Oh, God!
Oh, it's Crocodile Dundee.
I see you played Knifey Hooky before.
Captain Spoon.
It's actually Captain Crook.
Fairy dust.
Woo!
I found some.
That's mine! No!
Don't just go no. Bury your pickaxe into the back of his spine.
He said he found it. That means he found it.
Your mum gay!
You assure me all will be well given the proper time.
There is no time!
He's got a flying ship. Surely he could buy an excavator or something.
So the other guy is going to turn into Captain Hook.
Yeah, this is why this film is called Hook. Hang on.
Now, prisoner 24601.
I'm so cool. You'll never understand my pain in the mines, bro.
We didn't say it was a long prequel.
Wendy, I can fly.
What? What the fuck?
I am Pan.
Pete Pan.
You are truly the boy who lived.
Neverland is a dream from which you never awake.
You better stop believing in
Neverland.
Miss Turner. You're in one.
The age-old game of poo or chocolate.
Play that funky flute, white boy.
He looks a bit like Megamind.
That is quite the insult to Megamind there. It's implied that he can fly because his mother may have had sex with a fairy prince.
Say what?
In Peter Pan, you have to be able to think happy thoughts to fly, which is why it's odd that he found out he could fly while he was screaming to his death.
So this is actually a Twilight Zone episode where all he wants is death, but he always thinks happy thoughts every time he tries.
His happy thoughts are him thinking of a shotgun in his mouth.
If I'm going to trust you, I need to know your name.
It's Hook. The name's James Hook.
He's not called Captain Hook because of the hook. His
right.
actual name is...
Yeah.
Him saying my name is James Hook and then he gets a hook is something that you would name him, George.
It's Johnny Amputee.
But you have heard of me.
Someday I'll find a way to repay you.
Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday.
Later that day.
You gotta break a few shins to free some orphans.
It's simple. If I cut this, we all die.
He can't wait.
If that boy makes it to the natives, you can forget any chance of us winning this war. All will be lost.
We'll find them, sir. They can't have gone far.
I walk a lonely road.
Do a barrel roll.
And now up is down.
George of the Jungle.
Is he going to do fucking heroin?
It's the ashes of youth.
The whole point of Neverland is you don't grow up.
Yeah.
So, why is he the only person who does?
A wizard did it.
Hugh Jackman actually shaved his head for this film.
Zoom into that.
This is King Kong 2005, isn't it?
If he fights a dinosaur and wins single-handedly, then it's a good film.
I've got bad news for you. He loses.
A map.
There's just like a cross that says where your mum is.
I'm off to go find the tribal territory.
Those savages would just as soon kill you as help you.
Well, they might be very nice. I'm not afraid of them.
If this kid came to my window and said, do you want to come to my island and be young with me forever? I'd kick him in the face.
Yeah.
He's so annoying.
Oh, Wimberway, oh, Wimberway, oh.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle.
I like how he's looking at this map, like, essentially of a country, like it's going to help him figure out how to walk through this one path.
I'm going to buy a map of, like, the whole of England, just walk around London, like, do you know where I am?
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. The bird's the winner.
Why does he run with his arms in front of him?
Doodle dance.
Okay, so they're clearly running on the spot.
We've seen through your acting techniques, boy.
Only we find natives.
That's got to be the least Native American looking Native American I've ever seen. Native Neverlander.
If they say they can't find the, like, tribal village, they're not looking very hard.
With all those huts and stuff, no way is it that one.
To give them some credit, they aren't singing Nirvana.
Not yet.
I like their camouflage, though. That's probably how they've remained undetected.
It's our tradition to grant you the chance to win your freedom before we kill you.
We're going to give you a fair trial and then kill you.
Your fiercest fighter against ours.
Bring out Wheelie Big Cheese.
Here comes the killer lot. He stuck his drill up his arse.
You win, you live. You lose.
I get the idea.
Huh?
Bye for now.
He's being very sassy for someone who's hung upside down and about to be killed.
Oh, it's the Avatar Airbender bloke.
Avatar, the last blokey.
Everything changed and the bloke nation attacked.
I want pictures of that man.
Here comes the Spider-Man.
I'm gonna make
Your testicles
disappear.
That's a peddling.
Your Highness, I was hoping to get you alone.
Don't worry, I might be mid-fight, but I have time to be a creep. Did I really win if I didn't get to hit on people?
He wears the pad.
He could have just stolen it.
Yeah.
Blackbeard destroyed everything in pursuit of the pixel.
Is this the new Pinocchio?
What's this? What's this?
You must prove yourself to be Mary's son. He must fly. If he lives, he's the one.
This seems like those witch drownings that they used to do.
If you live, you were telling the truth. If you die, well...
He's pretty sus. We could just use science and do a blood test.
Shut it!
If you don't believe Peter, then neither will they. But if you do, they will too, I promise.
That is not the woman from Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I'm afraid you're mistaken, sir.
Is this just Dune?
Yeah, this is just
This is just Dune.
Dune!
Knowing where you're from, that's half of knowing who you are.
Don't you see? We could make Neverland great again.
I'll import so much cheese.
We need to build a wall.
We already had a wall.
A second wall.
Oh, shit. It's the Piper twins.
Oh, this is what we all came here to see.
I've got diarrhea.
Back in the mines, Margaret Thatcher shut them down.
Oh my god, they're going to put on a Peter Pan version of Billy Elliot.
I don't want to be a fairy, I just want to dance.
Oh, my son Billy Pan.
Can you paint with all the colours of the wind?
There's a map to the fairy kingdom. We guard it with our lives.
Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be a secret map to the secret kingdom?
This isn't a game.
You're telling me the fairies have a mean bean machine?
Oh, yes. That's what I want to hear.
Who should have a fishy when the boat comes in? Oh, shit! Get in my belly! Oh! Is that the best you can do?
He's like, just like tears and rain.
Now, that's what I call a line from Blade Runner. That ship is not very aerodynamic, is it?
It's not nearly pointy enough.
This just for weird sequel to The Greatest Showman when he just goes fucking mad.
This is the greatest Pan.
Who will buy my sweet red roses?
The Fellowship of the Bird and Knuckles.
Why are they skeletons, but they still have feathers?
Buckbeak's been shot by Blackbeard.
You'll never find your mother. Do you know why? Because I killed her.
The scene is weirdly homoerotic.
Yeah.
Close your eyes, Peter, and think a happy thought.
There's been a lot of bunging in this film.
Yeah. Certainly above average levels.
Where's Peter?
Right here.
Is my mother alive, or isn't she?
Blackbeard spoke the truth.
He's been an orphan for 12 years. Why is he now sad that his mom is dead?
I found it. It's a map to the fairy kingdom.
Mate, how can you read that map? There's no information on it. We don't know which way is the way to Amarillo.
We all assume this was the origin for Peter Pan, but it's actually the origin for Peter Kay.
This is the loose prequel to Phoenix Nights.
A giant jumbo jellyfish.
Wait, are they all her?
They are all Cara Delevingne. Yeah.
What the heck are those?
I don't know. I think you're gonna like him.
You can say that again.
They call me Captain Hook because my dick's shaped like a hook.
He's constantly close to death, but mainly on his mind is just fucking everything.
That was it, by the way. That's all the Cara Delevingne you'll get in this entire film.
Good. They could have literally just had a photo of her and used that instead.
Hook's going to be carrying around a body pillow of her for the rest of the film.
The mermaids charged these waters with memories. Deep breath.
Stay down there, kid.
The credits just roll.
Drowning lets you see the past.
He's just hallucinating because he's going to die.
If these are the last neurons firing.
Have you guys heard of the Pensive?
She trained me.
She may be the best competitive wanker.
She trained me at Dance Stage Euromix.
Now, the hull's a little banged up.
Who's been banging the hole?
We fucked it. We fucked the ship.
That's fucked it.
Oh, this is the night. It's a beautiful night.
This film would be better if it was The Muppets Christmas Carol.
You better start believing in puppet shows. You're in one.
We have found Atlantis.
What language is it?
Must be fairy.
That's Number One.
It's Number One.
Number One, the movie.
I can read. I can read it.
I can read, I can read, I can read.
I can see!
It means we need a key.
My penis is the key.
That's the hook key.
My Vinky was a key.
How about news?
That necklace had just 1 day left till retirement.
I've taken Charlie.
I will live forever.
Well, no. Once you run out of that, what do you do then?
I think he has enough to last him a lifetime.
No, if he's
Get it? Enough to last him a lifetime.
Now kneel.
I said kneel.
No, I will not bend the knee.
I am the son of a warrior and a prince.
I will have my vengeance in this life or the next.
I get to choose between two worlds, this one and the Nazi one.
Hi, everybody!
He's slowly getting away.
I can't let Blackbeard get to the hive!
The Hive? What is this, Resident Evil?
Hey!
It's Rooney Mara and Hugh Jackman in The White Off. Who's earned the nickname Chalky? It's Chalky Hugh Jackman, everybody.
Hugh Jackman is Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela on strange apartheid.
God damn.
Oh, it's Butler.
Oh, it's the... Yeah.
It's the actor who played Butler.
But...
How many times has Blackbeard smirked in the past 5 minutes?
Something happened to
Ever get deja vu?
Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh yeah, this is the bit where Captain Hook dies.
Don't try to stop me this time.
Is Peter Pan gonna save Captain Hook?
I can't fucking believe this!
Mr. Smee gets a loudspeaker and says, I just want to wish you good luck. We're all counting on you. I picked a bad day to start believing in fairies.
Up and at them.
Pan, you son of a bitch.
Look at me, Hook, I'm flying!
All right, you don't have to crow about it. Crow! Crow all you want.
When's he gonna lose his damn hand?
Does it get trapped in between his butt cheeks?
They're still fighting over who's the whitest.
The Fairy Vengers. Do you think there's a porn parody where they go to the furry kingdom? And they go, it smells in here.
It is wild that that was the beard that they gave Blackbeard. Hardly a beard.
Peter? Mum? I have your eyes.
Yes, I have them right here.
Without you, I'm lost again. What do I do now?
Nothing. See you later. What?
Just a delayed reaction to what you just said.
Does anybody recognise the actress?
Is it Steve McQueen?
That is Amanda Seyfried.
Who?
More like Amanda See-Through. It was all a dream.
Hitler found the porters Neverland and killed everyone.
Do you like some fun? Yes, please.
Look at his little stupid fucking hat he's got out of nowhere.
This is the Self-Preservation Society.
I like how her reaction was like, rather than, what the fuck?
Con!
Damn you, Peter Pan!
Hey, who's in charge here?
We'll have plenty of time to argue about that later, Flyboy.
You may be wondering why, at the end of this origin story for Peter Pan, he continues to be friends with Captain Hook. The answer to this is, fuck off.
And Tiger Lily is the first mate instead of Mr. Smee.
This is a bad way to end it.
We'll always be friends, won't we? What? And then Peter Pan just chops off his hand.
Oh, my dude, you just got pranked.
About 60 years later, he goes to New York and he loses control of the ship.
I've got a bad feeling about the Pentagon.
Oh, Jason Fox!
It's very odd to do a prequel, but then not end it by setting up anything that happens in what comes after it.
At the beginning of a film, they're like, and some enemies start out as friends.
Sometimes enemies begin as friends.
And then they end the film as friends.
They start as friends, they end as friends. End of story.
Some men only have one hand. Is it Hook? You'll never know.
He could have just had a different name and it wouldn't have made a difference. He could have been...
Carl Sagan.
Captain Two Hands.
They could have had Blackbeard be Captain Hook and then not had him die at the end.
A man has fallen into the river.
I'm personally still hoping for Pan 2, the panoning.
The director Joe Wright, his first 2 films were Pride and Prejudice and Atonement, and the film he made after this one was Darkest Hour, the World War II biopic of Winston Churchill. Apparently he did consider not making another film after this film, so ironically his Darkest Hour was Pan.
I thought you were going to say he made this film and he said, I can't top that.
Yeah.
The Churchill one didn't even have any bungee pirates.
I like the idea that in the background of one scene of Darkest Hour, you just see like a pirate ship.
And then the Daleks show up.
Jodie Whittaker slaps Adolf Hitler's wrist and says, "Stop being so racist."
I've seen the film now 3 times.
You're like Blackbeard. He needed fairy dust, you need to watch Pan.
Yeah, or I'll get older.
For a lot of it, it was just actually quite boring. The rest of it didn't really make that much sense. The CGI was bad, but the real magic was the magic we magicked along the magic.
I can't tell if I enjoyed Hugh Jackman in it or not. He was probably the most entertaining actor.
I liked how they sang both Smells Like Teen Spirit and Blitzkrieg Bop, and then at no point was that ever acknowledged.
When they were singing those, I thought that would be a reoccurring thing throughout the film, but it just happened the 2 times, and that was it.
What did you like most about this film, Peter? The fact that the main protagonist shares the same name as you?
No.
This some serious gourmet shit.
I rate this 2 pans out of 14 stainless steel woks.
You mean the Chinese cook while they're walking?
I rate this 1 Pettigrew out of 35 Ks.
1 garlic bread out of 10 Phoenix Nights.
I think we can all wish Hugh Jackman the best with his portrayal of Will Smith.
Is the film going to be called The Slappening? Get it? Because he slapped a guy.
No, it's going to be called Will Smith Hit and Run.
I hate Peter Pan!